It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homeboy Lucky Wills and Deals. He keeps it lit, man. Make sure y'all check out HiveMindLabs.com. Get them super fat burns. You can also check out custom_freaks on Instagram. Okay, get you a custom tumbler. Let's get into the video. Now we got a special guest today. We got Crystal, the nail trap lady. Okay, trapping hard. So a little backstory. I did a video a few days ago about Crystal. Some girls came to use her services to get some nails, and they paid approximately $40 a piece. Okay, and she did an amazing job. And then they started to try to make fun of her, make about her little current situation, and it went viral on the internet, and that's how we ended up. I usually do content over stuff that's crazy, any conflict, any hood rat stuff, and you know. It's good for content. So now we got Crystal here. She reached out to me. Well, she saw my video. Did somebody share my video to you? Or
They
was you coming?
actually came on my TikTok and said they were a new follower coming from your page. And I was kind of like, what do you mean from YouTube? So I went to YouTube and looked you up, and then I saw the whole video.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, so that's how we came in contact, and then, and now we are here. So we're gonna get a little story, get her whole backstory up until the situation and where we go from here. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching, man. Thank you all for all the support on this channel, and she's received a lot of good compliments and everything. So let's get into it now. Crystal, aka Nail Trap.
Yes.
You are hailing out of Ohio,
Yes, out of Columbus.
out of Columbus. Okay, so you born and raised in Columbus.
No, I was born and raised in Kentucky, 6 hours south,
Uh
and I
huh.
moved here about 9 years ago.
Okay, I can hear the South in your voice when I talk to you.
Yeah,
You got a Southern accent. So
I do.
all right. So and how long have you been doing nails?
17, well, actually be 18 years this year.
18 years. Okay.
Yes.
How did you get into nails?
Okay, to make a long story short, my mother passed when I was 16. I had to grow up and, become the adult of the house because my father couldn't read and write. So I had to help take care of him. I ended up having my daughter. Then I had 7 kids along the way that was all mine, but I ended up raising 14, which 7 was not mine. And I didn't have no money for nothing. And I had one girl. She always wanted her nails done, and I felt so bad because I couldn't afford it because I'm raising all these kids. So I learned to do the nails just to be able to keep her nails done. And I used to not do it for the public, but one day my daughter calls me and she's like, "Mom, this little girl's just like us. She don't have no money and she really needs her nails done for prom. She barely got a dress." So I told her mom, have her mom to call me. She did. I did the little girl's nails for free and she cried. So moral of the story is I do my nails at a cheap price so everybody can afford to be beautiful, because if I can make one person happy and make them feel better about themselves because they was able to get their nails done, then that's payment enough for me. So that's the whole reason I got into it, was to uplift women, make them feel better about themselves.
All right. That's a very good backstory. So once that happened, you started to take it serious. How long did it take you
Yeah,
to get to the perfection? Because your nails be fire. I'm gonna share
probably
some
about
of your.
5 years. In
So
2018, my nails was okay, but I still had problems with like popping off, breaking. But I would always tell people if anything happened in a week, I'll fix it for free because I wasn't that good. But after 2018, I just started getting better, new products, better stuff, watching more YouTube videos, and I just got better. I had, the more people I did, the better I got.
hmm So, and you got a lot. I see you got a lot of people who want new clients. Are you gonna be able to take on all these new clients?
I will take them on if I have to take my last breath every single day and sit here from daylight to dark to take them. I will manage.
Man, showed up. And I see like I like your hustle. Like some people, a lot of people really understand that, just because you down and out, you have a hustle, you have something that you could do, and you didn't give up on yourself. So tell us what it was like to like actually like you going through your situation, but what gave you the motivation like that I gotta get it by any means necessary.
Because at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people tell me, why don't your kids help you? Because my kids didn't have me, I had them. So at the end of the day, my children look up to me. And if I'm struggling, I don't want my child to look at me if he's struggling and be like, well, mom can't do it, I can't do it either. So if my son and my daughters and all my boys see me hustling, knowing that I don't have anything, but I find a way to get it, then my child's going to look at me and be like, well, if my mother can do this with her with having nothing, then I know I'm strong enough to do it too. So at the end of the day, I stay strong for my children, and they're what keeps me going, because I know that if I'm not the one looking out for them, then they're going to be like me and not have anybody, because I don't have anybody. So at the end of the day, these nails is my life. This is all I have. And I have to keep pushing and keep going and being strong for my children, because I want to be somebody that my children will always look up to and know that they had a strong mother, because I hustle at the end of the day to get where I need what I need without having to depend on somebody else.
Heck yeah, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. I totally agree with that whole little set. Let's see your nails. I was just peeping them as you was talking. See, them is fire. Them is fire. Y'all gotta check her out, man. Y'all gotta check her out. See her Instagram. Your Instagram is what's your Instagram?
Nail underscore trap underscore 123.
Okay, yeah, y'all check her out. Check out some of her work. She sent me a lot of videos. I'm gonna show some of that stuff in just a second. But so let's start from before you got into the hotel situation. How did we end up in the hotel situation? Like,
Okay, so I know I've seen a lot of comments underneath your last video where people said, oh, she was in a hotel 9 years ago. So let me start from there to explain. 9 years ago, I just moved here with my ex, who is now my ex. We had came from Florida. So his company put us in that hotel for 1 month, and that is when I got my apartment. And everybody first started coming to me when I blew up. I lived on the west side of Columbus. I had my apartment over there for years, and then me and him didn't work out. He left to North Carolina. I met the guy that I'm with now, and I ended up moving to the north side into an apartment, which I have been into for the last few years until the landlord had recently got me a house. So then I had moved into my house. But what happened was last year in October, something, kind of really, really bad had happened. And for my protection, I was moving out of the area to a different location, but I was still paying the rent on my house that I had been in for the last 3 years. And so I would have someplace to stay till I found another house. Well, I told the landlord that I was coming back in 4 days to get some more of my stuff. He ended up selling the house. Next thing I know, we have a friend to call saying they threw out all your stuff. So I had 17 years of my life, of my nail stuff in that house that is now gone, to where I have 2 garbage bags of nail supplies left. That is what I moved out before he threw my stuff out. So that is how I ended up back in the hotel, because I don't have family. I don't have friends here. And I don't have no place to go. My car was broke down at the time. Couldn't even drive it because the wheel messed up. So I had to go somewhere. So I got this room, which is $80 a night. But what people fail to realize, yes, I do got Section 8. I did see people comment that too. I recently just got it 2 months ago. But when you're looking for a house, they want application fees, which is $35, $50, $75. You got to fill out all these application fees. Then you got to wait for them to contact you back. Then, if you get approved for one of their places, you're responsible for the deposit. So, I'm doing my hustle as doing these nails, trying to keep my money and save it at the same time. But when you're paying for a room and food and trying to fix your car and trying to pay application fees, and then people hating on you because you're working, it's hard to do. You're left in the dark and you really don't got a decision on what you're going to do. So I just do what I can and go with the flow.
Hmm. Another question that I've seen a lot: why not work in a nail salon?
Because of the incident that had happened back in last year, it was for my safety not to be out in this area in public as much as possible. Plus, my
Mm-hmm.
car being broke down as well, I can't really go too far in the car. It's
Hmm.
not drivable at the moment, so
So and then you'll have like not only your hotel fees, and you got fees for working at the nail
you got to
salon.
pay booth rent. Not only booth rent, my supplies that I have to buy, gas for the car. So people don't really look at it like that. They're like, "Well, she's making this and that." Yes, but what you don't realize, I had to cut my clients in half. Okay, when I was in my house, I took 10 to 15 clients per day. I'm down to 5 clients a day, and I already got reported by those two girls because they was the only one knew what room I was in and where I was at, besides the other nail clients that's been to me for 8 years that I know didn't report me. So while I was on my live the other night, the office manager came here and wanted to check the room to make sure I wasn't doing nothing illegal out of the room. So I have literally had to stop nails for the last 4 days. I haven't did no nails whatsoever due to that incident. So now I'm just waiting so I can start back up again.
And they hating on you, then cut off your water. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so I've been 4 days not making no money. I'm running off of what I had saved up to try to get out of here. And people was telling me make the GoFundMe. I didn't want to make the GoFundMe because of people calling me a bum. Because one thing about me, I'm not a bum. I work hard for whatever I get. I'm not begging, I'm not doing it, but I made the GoFundMe and it has helped because that's kind of some of the savings I'm running off of right now because I can't do the nails because they reported me.
Mm, that's crazy. So the girls, let's talk about the girls for a second, and then we're
Hmm.
gonna slowly walk into this story. Which one of the girls do
Okay.
you know that? Which one of the girls do you know?
I know both of them. That's the sad part. And the girl that made the video and had her head like this, I can't think of her name, but she's been coming to me for over a year.
And which one? The one is the light skinned one, the one that reached out to you?
The one with the blonde wig that everybody was talking about. She's the one that's been coming to me for over a year. She's came to my house a whole bunch of times. This was not their first time here.
Mm. And they clearly like your service because they're repeat customers.
I mean, they stayed, they were laughing and giggling, but now I know they were laughing and giggling at me. So, only thing that I can tell them, they messed up their blessing because I couldn't afford to do that. But I put them in front of my own needs just to be able to do their nails for them to make them happy.
Yeah, because what I saw in their video, which I can actually play, they said um that they was kind of, it was a lie because I seen the text messages, but they said
Yeah.
they had the money, they was gonna pay this much on Cash App and then they'll pay the rest cash. But the actual let's see if I can pull it up.
I can tell you exactly what it was. Because when I told them that I charged $80 for nails and toes, but I was running a special and I would give it to them both for $60, which was 120. She was like, "Well, I really don't. I was hoping to get two for 80 because that's all I have." But then when she told everybody that she was offering to pay me the rest in full on what my regular price was, that was a lie. She got the two for 80, which was $40 each. She tried to send me 40 on Cash App and the other girl's 40 in cash. But like I tell everybody, not just her and anybody that is my nail clients will tell you the same thing. I have had girls pull my cash up and say, "Okay, I'm paying you the rest of your money." Walk out the door and never pay me. Then my room, they don't take cash. They take it off my card every day by 10 a.m. So I make
Mm-hmm.
every single person pay me in full on my Cash App before they even get a spot to book, because my prices for my nails is the same that another nail tech would charge you for a deposit that you wouldn't even get back. And I don't even do a deposit. I just have you to pay for the service, because at the end of the day, I can't afford people walking out on me and not paying me my money after I sit here and work and use my product. So that's
Right.
why I make them pay me in full. Plus, the hotel takes it off my card every single day.
Yeah. So I see you told them $60 a piece because you was running a special, right?
Yep.
Okay. Which for nails and toes, I only get what is it when you get your toes done? Pedicures. I've only gotten
When you
pedicures.
get your toes done, they charged me $90 when my stuff was in storage over a year ago just to get my toes done, and that was no pedicure. They literally charged me $90. And
See, and
if you
that's
get, they charge you for everything. They charge you for colored acrylic. If you get French tip, if you get this, if you get that, they charge you for everything. I don't.
that's what I'm saying. Cause that's why I was like, damn, $40. That's a
She
deal
actually
right
got a
there.
double discount. I gave her a double discount. I was already running a special for 60, and she told me all they had was 80, which was 40 each, and I went ahead even though I couldn't afford it just to make them happy. I did it anyway.
Yo, I got that on the screen right now. It says, I was hoping you had two for 80 because that's all I got. And you said that would be doing your nails and toes for 40 each. I really can't afford that. I've never did nails and toes that cheap. That's $20 per service.
Correct. 20 for
You
nails,
know,
20 for toes. You are not going to get that nowhere. You're lucky to get your nails polished for $20.
man, and they nails was fire too. Like I don't know what they call French tip coffin
Well, I mean, not to
style.
be rude to the girls, but I sit here and literally made the one girl pinky toenails because she didn't have any. The other one had her big toe. She was talking about how bad she felt because she didn't even have a toenail on there. It looked like it'd been chewed up by a pit bull. But I fixed it and made them beautiful feet before they left. And then they gonna dog me like, you come in looking like chainsaws got a hold of you, but left out looking like beauty pageant queens. So like you just dogging me for no reason. Like I really tried to help you.
How she ain't got no pinky toenail? That when she said that in her video, I laughed because I was just like,
Not just one foot, both feet. And I made her toenails. I literally made her some beautiful toenails.
Lord have mercy, you out here doing God's work. Okay.
Man, the one that looked like it was, you ever seen a dog bone chewed up?
Yeah, it's all
Okay,
scraped
that's
up.
that's what hers looked like. And she had no toenail there, so I created her a whole toenail on her other friend, the one that was doing all the recording. She's the one that her big toe looked like it was chewed up by a pit bull, and the other one didn't have no toenails. I was just doing them a favor.
You show. That's for okay. So you see a lot of crazy feet and fingernails and stuff in your line of work.
Yes. But
Do
I'm
people
talented.
ever?
I mean, I can always fix it. And that's what I'm saying. When I fix people that think they have stuff wrong with them and I tell them no, I always tell them, no, your hands or feet are beautiful no matter what they look like. And then when I add the toes and nails and stuff, they just, they feel so much better. And she's like, oh man, I can wear sandals now because I've never had my toes to look this good. So that makes me happy when I make other people happy.
Hmm. Man, I ain't gonna lie. My big toe, I've had a not hangnail, ingrown toenail, and they've cut it off and it grew back, and now I gotta go get it cut off again.
Those
They
are
say,
the worst too. Those are the worst.
oh, it's pain. I just figured out that it's growing back in my skin because I wore my Yeezys and they like pointy,
Yeah.
and that's how I was like, oh no, this nail is growing back, so I need to go get it cut again. It sucks too. It hurts.
Oh yeah, they do. They definitely do.
Hmm. All right, so then okay, so When did you see the video that of them laughing? Like, how did you catch wind of that?
As soon as they posted it, I had like 15 of my nail clients like, "Did you see this? Did you see this? Do you know they posted this?" And I was like, "What?" And I went straight to her TikTok and found it. Like I had girls, so many girls texting me at one time, sent like it was my nail clients that was all sending me the videos. They seen
Dude,
it before I did.
you got a strong fan base support because if they sent you my video, they
Uh
sent you
huh.
stuff.
It's because the
Girl,
type of person I am. The way I do, like when I'm on TikTok live, my channel is to uplift women only. I do not believe in putting another person down. Don't kick somebody when they're down. Lift your hand out to pull them up. If anything, help them up. There's enough people in this world to just everybody love each other. There's no reason for all the stupidness that's actually goes on. Like, and when people get in my chat with negative comments, I block them because, like I tell everybody, this is if you can't uplift another woman, then just exit out because I'm all about lifting up other women.
hmm yeah, shout out to you. I feel that. I be trying to uplift women too, but sometimes I say crazy stuff.
Well, some of
But
them just need locked away in a cage, but I try
we
my
here
best.
we here to uplift you. So all right, so now you see the video.
Hmm.
Do you respond immediately, or what are you thinking, and what's the steps
Okay,
you took to just be
so
like,
I wasn't really mad. I was hurt. Okay, knowing that she was a regular nail client, and it made me wonder, like, how many other times have you done this to me? You've been coming to me for over a year, so how many other times have you did this in my other house that I didn't know about it and nobody just told me anything? And I was really hurt and I really just wanted to quit. After I seen that video, I wanted to just quit. But the reason I did not quit, like I said, because I know my children will be looking at me, and then I never seen so many, I don't know how you would put it, so many people was on my side. Like there was so many positive comments for me that this made me think, you know what? I don't care what y'all say. I got too many people that's taking up for me. And if I quit, I'm going to let every single person that had my back in those comments, I'm letting every one of them down. And there's no way I'm going to let all those people down that took up for me. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
yeah? So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna show the video of what we're actually talking about, and then hopefully you can see it. I don't know how it shows on your end, but let's. All right,
Yeah.
so this is the video. So they were actually just showing the whole room.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Um,
now, right there's what I want to say something about. You see that paper towel that's in the floor? That's not
hmm
trash. That was hanging on my lamp. And it was so full because what they failed to tell people, I just did 7 sets of nails and toes, which is like 14 sets before they got in my chair. So the bag was so full. When she got over here and propped her leg up, we bumped the table and the bag fell off on the floor and everything fell out. But I was laying acrylic on her toes and I couldn't just stop right in the middle of doing her feet because the acrylic would have dried and it would have messed up. So I finished her feet. Then I picked that bag up and picked it up out the floor and cleaned all that up and hung it back up on this lamp. But she didn't record the part where I picked it up. She only recorded the few seconds where it had fell, and I left it in the floor till I finished the girl's feet.
I'm
And then they always
glad.
talking about the table, but the table is not a nail table. It is so small that when you're doing nails and you move any little couple of items out of its place, it looks so cluttered up because there's nowhere to put anything. So it's going to look cluttered because I don't have anywhere to put nothing on this table. So when I move it using it, it looks horrible. But all the dust you see came from her nails and her feet because I was cleaning it up after so many people. But It is what it is. I was working and I just want it done at the end of the day.
It looked like you was adding on that little pinky toe at this point in time.
And I think I was. That's
Oh,
the one
so
that looked like she had her toe chewed off by a pit bull, and I fixed hers too.
I'm glad she got a wig on, the little bald head. But yeah, so that's crazy that they would put this out there. Again, she was a long time client.
And
So
where she said I was texting her, yeah, I called her out on it because I just told her that I thought that was kind of disrespectful after I gave them discounts.
hmm this because they couldn't pay more. That they literally said in the text message, I was hoping you could do both for 80. So you was really
Correct.
doing them a favor, and for them to turn around and you know, I guess try to put you on blast. Uh, it's kind of crazy, you know.
And then she tried to say it was a joke, but that's not a joke. Nowhere on that video do I see anywhere on this video that says women get their money all means necessary no matter how. Only thing I see is we
hmm
came to a no high nail tech with the slapping face emoji, which means you being messy. That's not trying to uplift another woman talking about her hustle. You trying to shame me.
You show right. You is show right because that's all I saw, and I was just like, well, you didn't say that in the video. If had you said that, that would have
Right.
made more sense, but you didn't say
Correct.
that.
She did it. She was being messy because that's why that little emoji's on there, and that's why you don't see nothing else, or you don't hear her saying, "Oh, we hustle down here in Columbus. This is how we get our money, no matter what." She didn't say anything like that. She was just trying to shame me and thought she would get clout off of it, and but it kind of backfired on her because God's got my back. I know God ain't gonna let nobody do me dirty because he knows I try to do the best I can and I do everything the correct way.
Yeah. So who was the first to? So did you respond with your next response, or did they come with something to explain? Because after the messages, it's I seen some stuff that might have been on Facebook, some stuff that might have been on Instagram.
After I had texted her, then she made another video and another post, and then people were texting them, and then she started texting more stuff. So I was just posting everything that I seen them posting, and I only responded to her in the messages where I told them I thought that was kind of dirty the way they did me after I gave them a discount and stuff. But I didn't text her anymore. I blocked her. I even blocked her on TikTok. But people were still sending me everything because they just kept posting and kept posting.
Yeah. So what did you think about their explanation? Pretty much. Let me go to their explanation because you put it at the beginning of this.
They just trying to say that we didn't have no money.
I never said that.
She's trying to say we didn't have no money because look, she's talking about so we got paid in full like before like no deposit no nothing just paid the full like amount. So you feel me? I told her like we only had like $80 on Cash App. You feel me? And we was like I offered to give.
All right. So that was the first lie that I
Yeah,
caught. Because
yeah,
before I did this, I saw these videos. Then I got all the receipts that you showed, and I was like, "Well, the receipts show." She said the $80, that's but by the text messages, she said that's all they had. Not we had this
right,
on Cash App and we was gonna give you cash the rest. They didn't say that.
exactly.
So let's finish.
Give her the rest in cash. She's talking about no, she got paid for that motel day by day. Like girl, yeah, like she would. You know how like you can get a hotel, you could pay it like monthly or weekly. No, she said she was paying it like day by day, like every day she was paying. So she said that she needed the money, like then and there. So we gave her because she said the room was $80. So I'm
Okay, so by what she's saying uh, that you needed the money, but you ask all your customers to pay up
Oh
front.
my! I did need the money because I did need to pay the room, but I also make every nail client pay in full. And any nail client that has ever been to me will tell you the same thing I'm telling you. I Because my nails is less than what some people charge for a deposit. So I just have them to pay in full for the service and they get their appointment. But a lot of people doesn't care because they've been coming to me for 7 and 8 years, so they don't have a problem with it. But now all the new people like that came from your YouTube and stuff, I've told them normally I make you pay in full to get a spot, but since it is your first time, I will let you bring me cash just so you know that I'm not a scam. Because a lot of people don't know me, so I was letting the new people pay me when they arrive, but then the next time they get appointments, they have to do the same. They have to pay in full like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's
Like
just how I've been
$80
doing
for
it for
this
over a
room,
year.
$80. This room is like $20. Like when I tell y'all, oh my mom, if you know a trapper experience. So when I posted it, it was not even me trying to like. Yeah, she was trying to put on with her son that's in jail and stuff like. And when I posted the video, it was not even me trying to be funny. I promise you, like it was not. I did not think it was gonna blow up. I didn't think it was gonna blow up. But now that it did, I don't care. I don't care because at the end of the day, she need to thank us because we got her some clients. Everybody,
You hear that spiteful stuff? That's what I'm talking about right there. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I said about my son. They were sitting there talking about dating jail men. Yes, my son is in jail. He's 20 something years old though. He called. She said, "There you go." Now she told everybody she stood the whole time she was here, but she is a liar. She sat on the bed with her friend for 4 hours waiting to get their nails done. My son called and she's like, "There you go." And I said, "Yeah," and he's single too. That's all I said. And she never got off of that bed until after her feet got finished. So that was another lie that she told. This room, I can give you the name of the hotel, and anybody that wants to can call. It's $80 a night.
Well, we're not gonna give all that information out.
No, but I'm
They,
just saying
they,
it's
get-
eight.
they,
I can show
get-
receipts from my Cash App
yeah.
to show that it's $80 a day, and
Okay.
that ain't a problem.
So, and okay, I see what's happening, and I see that they taking digs. Um,
Hmm.
when you watching this, how are you feeling? Like you just
Now I don't even care anymore. But at first, it hurt my feelings because you said everybody in here was laughing at me. So now, you make me just feel some type of way. And it kind of hurt my feelings considering you've been coming to me for over a year. But I just hurt over it because she been coming to me for a long time. And the only thing I was telling about my son, we was all just joking. And I said, yeah, he's single too, because they were talking about how they like jail men and this and that. But, yeah, I did say that part. I did say my son is single. But big deal. He was single. I mean, I didn't lie about it.
yeah, he need a pen pal. Yeah, trying to
Yeah,
hook him
that's what
up.
I'm saying. I
Uh,
mean, she's trying to throw me on blast for trying. I didn't try to make him date my son. I just told her that he was single. So what?
well, he might like them, but I don't know. Not now. Not after they did this.
No, my son ain't never going to go with nothing like that ever. He too good of a child. Nope.
So, okay. So then they made this response. Then you made this part where you
Yes.
was explaining the stuff about
Yeah.
anybody want to watch this, they can go back to my video. Is this on your TikTok or
Yes, it is.
okay? Y'all can check out Chris. Is it still Crystal Love Perez?
Yes, Crystal Love Perez.
Okay, on TikTok. Um, and y'all can check out that stuff, this contents, and just I mean, it's a great story. I want to see you win after this. I think if anybody is watching this and in the Columbus or Ohio area, and that could possibly help Crystal out with, not I'm not saying she want a bunch of handouts, but if you got resources, because this woman is talented, she's on her grind, and I believe that this is not her end. This is not the end for her. So if anybody's in the area that wants to reach out and try to share some resources, hit her up on Instagram or TikTok. Say your Instagram again.
Nell _trap _123. And if anybody is in Pickerton, Reynoldsburg, or Lancaster area, they just have to make sure it's on the Fairfield County limit side. That's where I need housing at. I do have the Section 8 voucher. I've called every number that I could possibly find on Zillow, Hot Pads. But if anybody else knows something that I don't, please inbox it to me.
Yeah, yeah. Let's uplift this lady because I mean she's a hustler for one, an entrepreneur. She's taking her craft and very doing very well at it. Might I add? Like your nails are beautiful. Let me see if
Thank
I
you.
can pull up some. I don't even know if I want to pull up our messages, but I'm. We didn't say nothing bad in the messages, but I think that's you know people just. So let me share screen.
I do a lot of 3D sculpting, which was very hard, but it took me time, but I just keep going over and over.
So we got. Let me see. So can you explain these nails right here? Is
That's
this a
what she
client?
wanted. Yeah, that was a client. This one is also a client. She works in home health and she had to have some shorties. So I did her some short sets. She liked the long stilettos and kind of wanted to copy off of mine. So I did hers kind of like mine, but a little different.
So here's you got your prices up
Yep.
here. $80 nails and toes. Okay. And obviously those girls got the 2 1. That's me. Shout out to me.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
So we
Now,
got
that was on my
explain
own
the.
hand. That was on my own hand. I do my own nails. I don't let nobody touch my hands. I just like the look. I always try to do something flashy because it catches people's attention, and that's how like I built all my clientele up. I would do a lot of flashy, sparkly nails, and they would be like, "Oh my god, I love your nails. Where'd you get them done?" And then that's when I give them my information and tell them, "Me, I do them."
What
So
kind of net? What are these nails called?
stilettos.
Stilettos. Okay, they remind me of like a cartoon crow.
A lot of people love the stiletto look.
All right. So what do we? What kind of nails do we have here?
That's just some square shaped nails. She wanted something simple, square with kissy lips with a little glitter. So I just put her together like that. And that's what she wanted.
Hey, your work is fire. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know
Thank
how
you.
nails are done, but um, let's see here. Oh, all right, we got some more nails right here. What do
Yeah.
we have
A lot of
here?
people have done, a lot of people, this is kind of like a popular look right now. Everybody wants the bows with Hello Kitty with the two bling fingers in the middle. So that's like really popular at the moment for some reason. Everybody's getting that. I
All
probably
these
did a
chicks
few
want to
sets
tap,
like that
tap, tap,
already.
tap, tap. They don't, and I be
No,
watching
you
videos
ain't
and they
doing
take
it
the cups
right.
and
You remember, it's supposed to be like this. Remember, when you're talking, you got to hit the screen like the girls hit with the nails. Don't forget.
oh my god, that was so annoying. I was getting pissed. I was like, if she tapped this freaking screen one more time, it was just like,
I know I busted out laughing at that part.
yeah, and I
Because
have
you
these
calling me
earphones on.
ghetto, but you've been to me before, but you still calling me ghetto. If I'm so ghetto, why do you be a repeat customer? That's what I want to know. How come you keep coming back?
Yeah, exactly. Because you got good quality. I mean, shoot, listen, I ain't gonna lie. If I had some good stuff going on and they did good work, I'm going back. You know what
Now,
I'm
you
saying? And
see,
I'm
this
not
is
gonna
one of my
complain.
specials. This is one of the specials where I did $15 nails and $45 nails and toes. I sometimes have like a reward day for my clients. Like a couple days out of the month, I'll do a special this cheap so people can get in.
Mm-hmm. Again, more fire nails, more fire nails.
Thank you.
So y'all see the work shows for itself. So if y'all in the area and y'all got something coming up, go ahead and book her. You know she is busy. We here to help her promote and you know giving something good out of a bad situation is
Yeah,
what we
I do a
doing.
lot of nail art too. Like I can draw. Like I draw Scooby Doo. I can draw Snoopy, and I don't charge for any nail art that I do on people's nails. If it's just freehanding, I don't charge them for that.
So you have done TikTok famous, so to say, clients. You did the
Mm-hmm.
girl who did the
Period.
what is it
Brit
called?
Barbie.
Yeah, Brit Barbie. Period. I
Yeah.
period.
And I did Maybay. If anybody knows who Maybay is.
Maybe. And so what is it that you're doing for them? Explain.
They want press ons, so they be inboxing me to send them press ons, and that's what I do. I make press ons for them, and just like the Island Boys is baby mother that is on there. Her name is Toxic Fairy. A lot of people know her. She wants me to make her set as well, so now I've got to make a set of nails for her and ship them out to her as well.
So you sculpt the nail, you put the designs on, and then
Yep, I do it on these little trays. I make the nails and then I ship them to them.
that's interesting. See, that's a whole nother hustle right there.
And it's hard. It's very hard. It is. I would rather do nails on a person's hand than have to do with those little pegs. That is the worst.
Mm. Well, you up for the challenge? Because I seen those nails, and like I said, go to her TikTok and look at them. They fire. I be like, damn. You know, I mean, you doing well. You doing well, and your craft needs to be, put out there and
That's what I
respect.
hope. I just want somebody big to see it one day. That's all I want. I just want to keep climbing up that ladder. I don't want nobody breaking the pegs so I keep falling down because I'm just gonna pick myself up and go again. So her little video, only thing it did was hurt my feelings for a day. But then after I seen how many new followers I gained and how many new nail clients I gained, it was actually a blessing in disguise.
Hmm. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, thank you, Crystal, for coming on and sharing your story.
Thank you
I
for having
greatly
me.
appreciate it. This, I reached out to her. I was like, yeah, let's do this because, I have done a few interviews prior to this on many different situations. And I
Yes.
would like to do more when people that I do videos on, if they have something they say, whether they like it or they hate it,
Yeah.
they can always come on.
Yep, and not any follows would be greatly appreciated if they would like to go share my GoFundMe, whatever. It doesn't matter if they have any resources. Please contact me. It's Crystal Centers with a S on Facebook, but Crystal Love Perez on TikTok.
All right, there you have it. I'm gonna put the links down below in the description for y'all to check her out. Reach out to her and please be nice. No negative, no negativity. She's here for positivity only. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you again, and everyday people, let us know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.